Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and the first Tuesday of every month, Unreal Engine, a bunch of assets are given away for Unreal Engine developers by Epic Games, and this is the first Tuesday of the month, even though it took me until 2 in the afternoon to figure that one out. So I apologize guys, a little late getting this video out to you, but here it is, a rundown of the free stuff for Unreal Engine developers. Now the way this pack works basically is you have to purchase it before the first Tuesday of next month. So you've got until the first Tuesday of January to, air quotes, buy these assets. Once they're yours forever. And without further ado, let us jump in and take a look at what I normally call this is Unreal Christmas in month. So Unreal Christmas in July and so on. But Unreal Christmas in December, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Actually, or it makes too much sense. So anyways, this month's freebie stuff for Unreal Engine starts with 200 plus Grunge decals. Pick your word, I don't care anymore. Next, we're going to have some foliage. So anyways, 200 plus Grunge decals, 213 Grunge decals, easily configurable via material instances. That one's pretty straightforward on the whole. Bunch of different resolutions, up to basically 2K resolution for 95 of them. So if you want to add some grunge to your world, and not the Seattle type, you can do so. Next up, we have the Blockout Tools plugin. A lightweight set of tools to quickly block out levels. Basically, this is a bunch of stuff. Preformed, like staircases, doorways, arches, spheres, circles, squares, so on. So you can basically just quick prototype your levels. It's not the kind of stuff that you're going to probably export in your final game. Although, to be honest, I imagine there are already a handful of tools out there that are using this kind of stuff. But as you can see, a number of different building blocks for you to kind of quickly put together to prototype levels, kind of get things up and going. And as you can see from the back end, you can actually create some more complex shapes out of this. So, a handful of these shapes go together, and you've got yourself a quick prototyped building from it. So, yep, this one is very straightforward for the most part. If you scroll on down, you will see that it does. It is enabled as a plugin. It kind of seems to extend into a number of different types. This is not a modeling tool. This is giving you basic building blocks you work from. You can scale them, resize them, and so on, but this is not for crafting primitives. What you're getting here is a box, cone, corner, curved, cylinder, ramp, skew box. I don't know what a skew box is. Sphere, hemisphere, stairs, curved stairs, linear, manual, doorway, railing, window, and tube. Again, you use these to quickly prototype levels. Next up, we have the Modular Swimming Pool Mega Pack. It's got the ability to create hundreds of different pools with locker rooms. So, yeah, I could just see the rise of a whole lot of indie anime style games in a pools and locker rooms. That this is actually just purpose made for a certain kind of game I could see. So an indoor variant with a huge sweeping roof, second indoor variant with large filling windows, and outdoor Lido? I don't know what that one is. Example to showcase the potential usage in other scenarios. So 3 original example scenes to showcase these assets, a fully editable water material system, and a first-person blueprint character setup with interactable doors and locker. Yeah, this one's going to be featured in a lot of adult-rated games, I'm guessing, in the near future. And we got the Realistic Forest Pack. Pretty straightforward. We got a handful of these now. If you've been collecting these as religiously as I have, you've got a nice collection of trees and forests in your pack now, and it just expanded out. So it includes high-quality maps, grass, flowers, rocks, and more. Has an overview map that's a 4x4 playable terrain. Assets include cedar trees, aspen trees, cattails, ferns, sword ferns, Virginia creeper, clovers, grass, wheat, flowers, 17 different flowers, 11 different rocks, 1 cliff, 1 photogrammetry rock, and then we've got various different parts for things like tunnels, bridges, guardrails, and road meshes. So if you are looking for some more assets for your collection for, doing these expansive scenes, that's actually kind of nice doing the roadside thing with the railing and so on. That is the Realistic Forest Pack, even though that forest has been defiled by man and filled with roads. And then we come into the Teleportation and Portal Pack, automatic teleport and portal with visual effects, with particles. And that seems like bad English. Anyways, character UE4 with material and blueprint of animation modified for the teleportation, doing the effect of materialization and dematerialization. Yeah, okay. So what you're getting here basically is particle effects for materializing. So you've got your whole Star Trek away team possibility here right now. For doing teleportation, 2 types of portals, PP and PAT. T. Those have to be defined somewhere. Oh, here we go. Portal to portal and portal as teleport. Okay, so I guess this would be more like portal for going between two different locations, and this is more of your Star Trek-esque teleporter. And then, of course, you get the material effects to go along with it. Here are all of the individual pieces as part of this pack. Pretty straightforward on the whole. And then we get this one. This is in the free forever category, I do believe. Yes, it is. So this one, the Power IK pack, this is going to be available for everyone forever. So this means even into January, February, March, April, and so on. You have no time limit on getting this one. It's also interesting enough to note this is from Epic Games. Now that has importance. Basically, it boils down to anything that Epic provides directly or hires someone else to do and provides, like certain content packs that are created for Epic Games. Those fall under the category of only usable in Unreal Engine. Everything else, in theory, can be used, or pieces of it can be used in other tools or game engines of choice. It's kind of how the licensing distinction goes on with these asset giveaways. So if it is provided by Epic Games, it's only legally usable within Unreal Engine. Just one of those things to be aware of. So Power IK is a full-body IK solver with built-in ground alignment. It was acquired from Power Animated. Power IK is a full-body IK solver that lets animators push and pull any skeleton with any number of effectors. Use Power IK to easily align creatures to uneven terrain or dynamically modify their pose at runtime. Power IK is a robust and efficient solver that produces remarkably natural poses even under extreme circumstances. When you put words in like that, you're almost tempting me. Like, what's the most extreme circumstance I can put this IK skeleton into? Now I'm kind of curious to find out. So you've got unique proprietary full-body IK solver, Power IK solver animation graph node, built-in ground alignment, Power IK rig actor component for making interactive rigs, bonus procedural animation example blueprint, and bonus 6 sample skeletal meshes with fully documented blueprints. And then various different code modules. It's implemented as 2 C++ classes and 6 blueprints. I've got to be honest, this is probably the one that's most interesting of all of the things in the pack. If there's anything in here in this particular collection that you really want me to jump out and take a look at, like this one's pretty straightforward, decals. This one's actually pretty straightforward too, prototyping tools. This one is interesting, and we're going to see this a lot, I think, on Steam in the coming days. Force pack's pretty straightforward. Teleporter, this one could be interesting, maybe a little bit different, but I think it's this Power IK full-body IK solver that probably has me the most intrigued. So if you guys want to see a follow-up on a little bit more in-depth coverage, let me know. I could potentially do a follow-up video on this one, or maybe some of the other stuff, but to be honest, this month's pack's pretty straightforward. I don't really have any real question marks about how things work, other than maybe Power IK. And there's no time limit on this one because it's available forever. So if you want to check this stuff out, basically head on over either into the Epic Game Launcher or go to the Marketplace website. You will find all the free for the month category stuff under free and then free for the month. If you want to grab the stuff, literally just add it to your cart, add it to your cart, add it to your cart, add it to your cart. And guess what? You add it to your cart. And then once you got that, you check out and they're yours forever. It don't cost you anything. There's nothing there in that requirement. At the same time, going to free, you will also find the permanently free collection. And that is where, for example, Power IK will be located. And I don't understand this. Someone at Unreal Engine can probably explain it to, or Epic Games can maybe explain this to me. I am here, sorted by newest first. And the newest item is, what's that, 6th? I don't get it. So anyways, it will be there. So you just head on over to the permanently free and you will find all of the permanently free. They work the same way. They've all been added to my cart in the past, but this one's new. I want it. Sneak up on it so the ratings doesn't come up. Boom, there we go. It's now in my cart. Check out. These are now yours forever. So that is it. That is Unreal Engine, well, Christmas in December. All right, this one's pretty straightforward. Nothing really outstanding on the list. Power IK is probably, again, the most interesting to me. But let me know what you think. Also, if you are an outsider looking in, I ask this every time Unreal gives away a bunch of stuff. Are you getting jealous yet? Is it tempting you? I would say, no matter what, even if you're never going to use Unreal Engine, create an online account and just start hoarding this stuff, because you got to see my library. It's getting gigantic these days. So that is it. Let me know what you think of this month's stuff, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.